and just bounced it all in. Not pounced, we bounce. We don't pounce. They're ripping us off, guys. Make your own. What's the word? Discontinues? That's the wrong word, Joseph. What are you talking about? Look at that. It just looks delicious, doesn't it? A bit like orange slime, but... Hi everyone, how are you all doing today? It's a beautiful day in England and I felt like it had been ages and ages since we'd sat down and made any skincare together. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make Timeless Gel, which is packed full of ubiquinone, or also known as Co-Enzyme Q10, vitamin E and a water aqueous gel. So that sounds like something you beautiful ones at home want to find out how to make. Keep watching. Before we start today's tutorial, guys, if anyone's interested what I've got on my face today, all I've got is the Max Factor Miracle Touch foundation in colour 070 natural, and what I did was I went in with my new Superdrug's own version of Beauty Blender, and I soaked it and then I squeezed it out and then I put it in a towel and took off the excess water, applied a very small amount onto that side, onto the rounded side, and then I put it on my forehead, cheeks and the nose, and then I went in with a pointed end and just bounced it all in. Not pounced, we bounce. We don't pounce. So beautiful ones, what is Timeless Gel? This is it, by the way, guys. It's a little bit on the sloppy side, but I mean, if it gets like that and you don't like the texture, you can always use more xanthan gum at the gel phase. And it's got, as I said before, it's packed full of coenzyme Q10 and vitamin E, both of which are fat-soluble vitamins. Well, in fact, coenzyme Q10 is a vitamin-like substance. It's not actually a pure vitamin itself, whereas vitamin E is. And as I said, both of these are fat soluble, but we're using them in a water gel here, as opposed to a cream, which is made with oil. This water gel is obviously made with water, and this is using my folding technique, and I'm going to do a whole new tutorial, separate tutorial on how to fold water and oil together without the need of an emulsifier at all. And also this formulation has no preservatives, nothing else other than the pure ingredients we've used in this, and this will just make your skin look amazing. And also, beautiful ones, coenzyme Q10 and vitamin E work very well together. In fact, one complements the other and one empowers the other one to do its job better, and vice versa. Ubiquinone, guys, or coenzyme Q10, is a cousin of idebenone, which is the active ingredient in Elizabeth Arden's Prevage range, and they go anywhere up to nearly 300 or 400, 500 pounds for a little 30 ml, but it's just useless. It's just horrible. Why do these companies charge this much? I mean, as a formulator, I know how much ingredients cost, and I know how much it costs to put something together. And it is a matter of pence, guys, and that these companies are charging us hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds. They're ripping us off, guys. Make your own. I mean, I'm a pretty easygoing sort of chap, guys, really. Not a lot gets my goat, but, you know, beauty companies charging you the earth for something which costs pence to make really winds me up, guys, and that's why I started this channel. And the makeup training is just going to be another string to our bow. Anyway, so the first thing Coenzyme 10 does for the skin is it acts as a very potent antioxidant. And what antioxidants do is they act as what are known as free radical scavengers. And free radicals are those harmful little molecules produced by smoke, pollution, sunlight. And these wreak havoc on our skin because they just deteriorate the collagen and elastin and all of those beautiful support fibers we need in our skin to give it its structure and its support and its firmness and plumpness. Online, guys, there's quite a bit of clinical data regarding the efficacy of ubiquinone as an anti-aging ingredient. And what ubiquinone will do is it fades, if you like, or evaporates, or what's the word? Discontinues? That's the wrong word, Joseph. What are you talking about? Dissolves. I suppose dissolves would be a good word, wouldn't it? As good as any. What ubiquinone does is it dissolves the signs of extrinsic and intrinsic aging. And what the difference between those is that intrinsic aging is what happens from the inside of your body outwards. Extrinsic is from the outwards in. So sunlight, pollution, so on and so forth. Intrinsic would be smoking, diet, and in genes as well. So also something like a ubiquinone or coenzyme Q10 and vitamin E combination in a skincare formula will also help to fade liver spots and sunspots and so on. You know, those dark patches we get on our skin as we age, which age us even more, make us look terrible. So they're capable of dissolving or dispersing those dark patches we get on our skins as we age. And also what coenzyme Q10 is capable of doing is it increases the stability of some sunscreens. It actually increases the SPF value of certain sunscreens too. and it also protects skin against certain infrared visible rays from the sun. So we're protecting our skin on many, many layers here, aren't we? And also the addition of vitamin E into the formula super boosts the anti-aging properties of Coenzyme Q10. Coenzyme Q10 also offers skin energy, and skin obviously needs energy to do its thing. But as we age, the energy levels in our skin deteriorate and deplete, and we're left with vastly lower levels of Coenzyme Q10 in our skin. So topping these levels up is a good thing. So now, guys, we've spoken about why or the benefits of using something like a Coenzyme Q10 and vitamin E gel together. And I'll just show you the tutorial so you can make this gorgeous gel yourself. And again, you can make as much or as little of this as you want. Keep it in the fridge, or if you want to preserve its shelf life or its longevity, put some preservative in it. Only a tiny bit though, guys. I mean, we're trying to create clean skincare here, aren't we? Not filthy skincare, which is loaded with preservatives, but this is gorgeous. And also what you can also do is what I nearly did during this tutorial is I nearly stopped at the vitamin E stage and didn't bother with the ubiquinone or the Coenzyme Q10, but they do work so well together that, you know, the addition of Coenzyme Q10 into the formula was pretty much a done deal. So here's the tutorial, and we'll meet afterwards to talk about use and then the cost too. See you in a minute. Right, guys, in order to be able to make timeless gel, you'll need vitamin E, a bottle of glycerin, some xanthan gum, a bottle of Coenzyme Q10, a clean bowl, a teaspoon and a tablespoon, a jug with 200 mils of water in, some toilet roll. So get your clean jug, guys, and get your xanthan gum and your bottle of glycerin. Now we're going to make the gel here, guys. This is my folding technique, and this allows us to blend oil and water together without using the need of emulsifying. So go in with your powder first, guys. This avoids any mess or clogging of your spoon. If you went in with the glycerin first, things could get messy, so, you know, always go in with your powder first. So here I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of xanthan gum to my bowl. And we're going to make the slurry with 2 teaspoonfuls of glycerin. Give those a quick blend together. Now, guys, get your tablespoon and your jug with up 200 mils of water in, and we're going to go in with 3 tablespoonfuls of water added to the slurry. Blend these together. You'll notice that the formula really thickens up, guys, and makes a gorgeous gel. And by the way, guys, I got all of my ingredients at the supermarket, so, you know, nothing was bought online, so you'll have accessibility to all of the ingredients. So get your bottle of vitamin E and a jug with a J cloth in, and about 500 mils of water, enough so that your J cloth is soaking wet. Give it a good wring out, and this enables us to soften any hard capsules so we can get to the contents inside, guys. Giving you loads of tips today, aren't I? So we need possibly around 5 or 6 vitamin E capsules. You can use less or more if you want beautiful ones, and put them into the center of the damp J cloth. Fold it up and leave it for 5 to 10 minutes, and you'll find the capsules are really soft, and then you can just snip into them, guys, with a pair of nail scissors. So there's our vitamin E in the J cloth, a little pair of nail scissors, and a piece of tissue paper just in case things get messy. They frequently do with me. Right. Carefully snip the end open of your vitamin E capsule. And pour it into the gel. Do this with all the capsules, guys, and this formula is ultra protecting because it's got glycerin in it as too. It moisturizes your skin, and there is nothing artificial or nasty in this formula. So now guys, we need to combine the oil and the water gel, and you'll find that using my folding technique, these two blend really nicely together guys. So just fold the vitamin E oil into the gel we've made, and we've combined oil and water together without need of an emulsifier. I'm going to do a separate tutorial on my folding technique, but you know, I think I've demonstrated it here quite clearly. So now guys, we do exactly the same that we did with vitamin E to the Co-Enzyme Q10. So again, get your damp J cloth. This time we're only going to use 3 capsules of Co-Enzyme Q10, and I think there was something like 50 pence for 50 milligram capsules rather. So just gently fold the J cloth up with the capsules inside. And once more, they'll be really nice and soft guys, so you can just snip the end open. That's 1, 2, and that's the last third one going in. This gives the formula a beautiful peachy sort of colour guys, and it feels gorgeous on your skin. I would use this twice a day for visibly younger looking skin guys. Look at that, beautiful. Add essential oil if you want to guys. I prefer not to, but maybe orange essential oil would go nicely in this formula. And here's me trying on my new gel. Thanks for watching guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So guys, that's how we make this, the timeless gel with coenzyme Q10 and vitamin E. This doesn't really smell of anything because I didn't add any essential oils or fragrance. Do feel free to add any essential oils or fragrance oil or anything you want to personalize your timeless gel. And what I'll do is I'll go and wash my face and get all of this foundation off because I'm caked in the stuff. I'm not really, guys. No, I only put a very small bit on because I was going out, and long story, but yeah, I'll go and wash my face. And should we try some of this on? Let's do it. Right guys, that's a very thick layer of foundation removed. No, I'm only joking. No, I didn't have that much on really. He did. No, I didn't. I'm only joking. No, of course I didn't. Right, so what that looks ever so slimy, does it? It's not slimy, it's just because it's the gel. Do you know what I mean? And it's quite an orangey sort of colour, isn't it? But and there are thousands, I don't know whether the camera's going to pick this up, but there are hundreds upon millions of little tiny fragments of coenzyme Q10 into the gel now. And they get smaller and smaller the more you blend it. So, you know, the spoon stage, what's he talking about? The stirring stage, that's all I'm trying to say. So there's quite a big lump there on my finger. Can you see that? So we'll just dot, and just apply it onto your face. And the second that touches your face, the antioxidant properties of the coenzyme Q10 and the vitamin E start to kick in. And the more you use this formula, guys, the less old you'll look, basically, or the younger you'll look, definitely. Because on top of the antioxidant, put that over there. I can talk to you now, guys. On top of the antioxidant properties of coenzyme Q10, there's also the anti-aging, because it also boosts collagen on top of everything else it does. It's incredible. It really is. And the combination of the coenzyme Q10 and the vitamin E, obviously I already said they super boost each other and they complement each other, and one forces the other one to work better and vice versa. So my skin looks a little bit, it just feels really hydrated, guys. Really soft and smooth and hydrated. Be ideal for dry skin. And this is sort of a dupe for Elizabeth Arden's Prevage. And we've made this. Now then, guys, you get this one. This little lot, which is all we used to make it with. So these two, that one cost, I think, 69 pence for 30 capsules. And how many did we use? We used 5 of those. So that's a quarter? What's he talking about? Well, a fifth of those or something. I don't know. Again, we used 3 of these, so 1/10 of those, and they were 50 pence, I think. We used half a teaspoon of this, and this is 100 grams. So And finally, the old glycerin to make the slurry with. That was something like 70 pence from Waitrose. My point being, guys, is that it's difficult for me to tell you an exact price for how much each batch I make is, because obviously I'm making different amounts each time and I'm using such small amounts. I mean, I'll be able to use those again and again and again and again and again. And all of those together came to less than £5. And how many jars of cream or gel could we get out of the amount of amount of ingredients I have there? It's incredible, and this is just as good or even better than Prevage, because we've got so much more of the concentrated ingredients in our own formulas, and you can always add more, guys. I mean, my ingredients and my recipes are only guidelines. I mean, you don't have to follow them to the letter. Obviously, it helps to know how much to use as a base to start off with, but there's nothing stopping you beautiful ones from adding more or less to to your formulas, and that's the beauty of DIY skincare. Right, stop babbling, Joseph. Honestly, guys, my skin feels amazing now. It feels really soft and hydrated and just supple and smooth. And something, the more you use something like the Timeless Gel, the better the results will be. So consistency is key with using something like Timeless Gel. I mean, look at that. It just looks delicious, doesn't it? A bit like orange slime, but stop going on about how orange it looks, Joseph, or how slimy. But I think here we've proven a point, haven't we? Again, that by making your own skincare, we're saving ourselves loads and loads and loads of money. And I can't hammer home that point enough to you, beautiful ones. Make your own skincare. And, all it calls for is a little bit of effort, but the results are just phenomenal, guys. And, your pocketbook or your wallet at the end of the day will just feel so much heavier with all the money you've saved. So when to use Timeless Gel? Morning and evening, anytime you're going out and exposing yourself to the elements. This will protect your skin very much so. We've also learned that something like using the Timeless Gel can also increase SPF. So any SPF you're putting on top of this gel, because it's layerable as well, you can put anything on top of it. But my point there is that, any SPF you use on top of the tastes quite nice. On top of the Timeless Gel, it will just enhance the SPF. I don't know by how many fold, possibly by 2-fold, 3-fold. I don't know. I can't quote really, but and you've also got the satisfaction, guys, of knowing that you've made that all yourself, guys, and it's 100% unique to you. Whatever essential oil combinations you add to it, personalize it. Of course, it will be unique to you, because the amount of ingredients you use will be different than the ingredients I've used. The provenance of the ingredients will be different than the ones I've chosen or the ones I use. So every time you make you make a skin formula, it will be 100% unique to you, and you just can't say it was shop bought stuff. I mean, it really is good to be unique, guys, and to be your own person. And what better way to express that than by making your own skincare formulas? And better still, we have seen this at every stage of manufacture, from the raw ingredients to the finished item or the finished product, if you like. And you just can't say that was shop bought stuff. God knows what goes on in these factories. I mean, there might be dead rats in a vat of moisturizing serum cream or something. You just don't know. I mean, obviously not. They have strict cleanliness policies and strict hygiene policies, but surely things get through, don't they? Whereas, that way with something like our Timeless Gel, D.I.Y Timeless Gel, we've controlled exactly what's gone into it, and we've seen it at every stage, and we've also made it for less than, £2? And think of it, it is very, very similar to Elizabeth Arden's Prevage, which comes in at £300 for a paltry little tiny bottle for itchy moustache again. Sorry, guys, a titchy little bottle for 30 mils for £300, and you are just literally paying for the name. That's all you're paying for, guys. So if you're happy to line, the pockets of these big beauty brands with your hard-earned cash, that's entirely up to you. I, for one, won't do it, and I just refuse to do it. And I think you should join me and make your own skincare. Right, rant over. I must just reiterate one last time, guys, and I probably won't ever mention this again, but this channel certainly won't change just by my training to be a makeup artist. This channel won't change. I love making skincare. It's one of my biggest passions in life. And I'll continue doing my tutorials. And by doing the vlog of my makeup training and sharing those experiences with you guys, as well as the skincare, the DIY skincare, I'm just adding another layer of entertainment for you guys at home. So nothing will change. And I've got loads of recipes coming up, guys. I really have got loads. I've got a whole book full of them. And one thing I'm working on at the moment, some of you, in particular Susie over at Light Fragments Oracle, will be interested to hear. I'm going to make a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. Yep, so stay tuned to watch that, guys. If there are any dupes, you beautiful ones at home are desperate for me to make, then just let me know in the comments. Also, let me know what your favourite skincare products are, what you consider cult items, because they're the ones that are really difficult, but I love a challenge. So, and also I would really love to hear from you guys if you're going to make this gel, or if you've made any of my other formulas. I know loads of you have made the Acacia serum and loads of you love that formula. It can be a little bit crispy, but hey ho. Oh, a little point I'll just add to add now, guys, the soya serum, or the 7 days to youth serum, which I've been using religiously for the past 2 weeks, and I think my skin it's paying dividends on my skin. It's got a really funny tea sort of smell to it. So all I did is I opened the lid up, got a bottle of aftershave, put 5 or 6 squirts of aftershave, because it's an atomizer, 5 or 6 squirts of aftershave directly into the bottle, shook it all together, and now the smell's gone. So if that's bothering you, there's another option on top of that one. So that is it for today, guys. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up. Similarly, do subscribe so you're kept abreast of when I'm releasing new videos. And all that remains is for me to wish you gorgeous ones at home a lovely weekend, wherever you are, beautiful ones. You're in my heart. And I will see you all very soon. Lots of love. Take care. See you. Bye.